Well, like anything else, the closer you are to the ocean matters. Number two, the infrastructure that you're on matters. So there's two takeaways from that. Number one is you heard of Aldea Zama. Aldea Zama right now is without a doubt the most valuable piece of land. I mean, it's $600 per square meter versus outside is $250. So it's more than double in Aldea Zama. And by default, the cost of construction, it's not that it's higher, but they sell it higher because they bought land that was twice as much as outside, right? So the better product, I believe, or the better development to live in today would be Aldea Zama. That's without a doubt. Now, Aldea Zama is more expensive. Aldea Zama is more limited. Everything that is there goes by really fast. However, the argument to that would be, well, why don't I just buy over here, somewhere here, right? And just be patient. You said it yourself, right? This is 5-10 year deal. You know that once that development catches this area, your investment, which today would be less, it's less money to invest here than it's going to be to invest in here, right? So now over here isn't sure it's going to take more time. So your rental income could be slightly less, but you'd be surprised how many developments already exist here, right, in this area and are being rented on Airbnb and are making a killing. It's like people almost don't care that they have to go through the dirt roads to get to their Airbnb. It's like that's a normality now in Tulum. I'm sure you've seen that there's a ton of tourism here now, Airbnbs here, it's happening. And so people are seeing that this road's already open. Yes, it's not the best infrastructure, like you said, but I think it's 13 years old, right? As a municipality, Tulum's 13 years old, so it's super early. Now, unfortunately, like I said, is the Tulum that we're seeing is affecting because there is a lot more development that's going to cause other issues, more so for like the care of the jungle, the animals, that type of impact worries me as well. But I think that the developments that you see in Tulum are all very, for the most part, not all of them, but for the most part, they're organic, they're boutique developments. They're built well. There's good design. The problem is when you start to see these big developments, right, that have 80 units, some have more than 100 units. That's not Tulum anymore, right? People don't want to go and step into what seems like it's a hotel. Even if it might have a lot of amenities, I've had unfortunate situations with clients buy, a studio unit in 80 unit development and it doesn't rent because they're competing against the other 79 people in the building. And they all look the same. Units look the same. So there's a lot of things to be careful with, where you invest. But anyways, going back to your question, is it where would I invest? Well, it just depends on our budget as well, right? If we have a budget of 300 plus, then I would go to Aldea Zama. If I want to get into the penthouses or villas and someone's got a bigger budget, Aldea Zama. So anyways, this depends. But for example, if you're saying, you know what, I'm not in a rush, I'm young, I'm getting started, this is one of my first investments, you can buy anywhere here, right? And then at its due time, you can sell it and make 30-40% on your money and then use that to flip it into a bigger unit or going to Aldea Zama, whatever the case might be. Anyways, so that's more or less, I don't think that there's like a set place you need to invest. It's just all this is prime real estate, okay? This is prime real estate. So you're going to do well anywhere there. Eventually, what's going to happen is all this will be expensive. And so you're going to be forced to buy out here. That's what's going to change because there's only so much land. Look how small this is, right? You can't build here. These are subterranean rivers. You can't build here because it's a national reserve. You can't build over here because it's archaeological zone. So the only place where you can design, buy, build is right here. That's closest to the ocean. What I think matters, in addition to the area, I think is what type of development you invest into, right? Is it a boutique? Is it have a concept?
It is very, very nice. I saw it also in Nick's videos as well with yourself and with your client.
Yeah. And we've already sold 4 of these. So there's only 4 left. These will go pretty soon. But these 1 bedrooms here, they're roughly 740 square feet. So they're pretty big 1 bedroom. And they all have their own pool. That's a big, I think, a benefit for the people who are coming and renting. This is what separates your unit from others. These ground ones, they have their own private pool. These are massive pools. Just the pool here is like 300 square feet. And it has all this backyard But these are big, these are more expensive because they have all this land that they sit on. So these are like 200 and from 200 to 250 these. And then this one's over here. These are the ones that are 176. And then depending on the payment, you know, there could be a discount as well. They come fully furnished. That's another thing to consider. Normally you have to furnish it, right? So even if you do invest, say 130, you'll probably spend about 12, 15,000 on the furniture. So here what we did is we just decided to include it, but the furniture is being designed by us. So it's gonna be really nice. Every piece of furniture in this unit is gonna be custom made. And so that's very appealing as well for the for Airbnb because of the visuals.
What I really like about that unit as well is the fact that like the separated one bedroom, but also the separated bathroom, right? So you can utilize the space in the couch that's there to go and make that another two people that can actually sleep there, right?
Exactly.
That's something that I'm strictly looking for. Like if I can get a one bedroom that has some sort of layout like this, right? That's in my price range. That is definitely something I'm looking for.
Great. So I guess what we can do then, the next step would be this. I'll do a market study of the area to find out what are the prices for other developments. I'll see if there's anything inside Aldea Zama, but it's going to be more expensive. But I'll also show you one or two from outside. I'm only going to guide you to those that I think represent a good opportunity when it comes to ROI, because they could be really nice, but maybe they're not where people want to be at, or the concept sucks, right? It's super modern and it's not what people are going to like. So I'll guide you only to those that I think that are going to be a good investment for you. Just help me out and tell me what is the maximum that you can comfortably do so that I can stick within a budget and not, go more than what's doable.
Thanks for watching the video. If you like this snippet, the entire video is right here.